Hey, Shepherd King Black. Hey, Katya, how are you? Did you guys hit the like on your way, please? It's my backup. Hold on, let me see who. Hi, the hood table. Shepherd King Black. Can you please share the video? I'm trying to decide if I want to. Oh crap. Okay. I cannot. I have to log into this account. Hi, Lavon. I need a mod over here. I don't see a mod yet. Okay, there's Third. Hi, Third. Because I would have to exit everyone. Can you guys hear me? What's the volume like? Hi, hello, 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 hello. How are you? Hello. I may cut you one over here, but I have the maybe later. I'll charge this phone. Why do I feel like the volume is low? Is it low? Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Please share this video. I am on my backup page. Okay, thank you, Lavon. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to Wusa. Y'all know that this is my least favorite day of the week, and hi, Mrs. Vegas. I'm trying to Wusa so that I don't, cuss anybody out, because I'm on my backup page. I just had seen some really dumb, stupid stuff. How's your day going so far? Okay. Okay, I'm on YouTube on a different. Okay, I'm on my main page. Okay. I didn't know which page I was on this damn other device. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the food stamp. Did I put it in the title? It was revealed to me last night because I don't have I was not aware. Okay, I found out last night. I was not aware. Apparently there was a members only live that happened, and for some reason I don't think I'm a member. That members only was on TRX. I don't think I have a membership there. And I can't get membership. Can someone tell me how the heck? Oh, you're about to get off in half an hour. Okay. Thanks for dropping down. Third. Yeah, it was crazy. Saturday. I need to go watch your replay, Third. And I like the reminders. I think I need to go because I wasn't getting notification. I don't know. Maybe did I not put all the bell? But Saturday I was doing the judging, so I was occupied, and then I went live, and so I told myself I need to go over there. And that's the thing, when people share the links, it's always good. Hey, the queen before you, how are you? Yes, it's Sheffy. It's my Sheffy. Hi, Vibrant Boo, how are you? The queen before you, hello, how are you? Yes, it came to my attention about yesterday about the food stamp. Did I put it? I think it's part of I think in my title I must have. Listen, I was just barely like eating lunch before this. In my title, I have food challenge drama. It's part of the food challenge drama. Okay, share the video, please, and hit the like so that I can wusa, before um what does it say? 6 minutes. Yeah, I was watching different lives, and like I was busy doing stuff, and I think I wanted to go live earlier, but I'm not. Hey, Alexis, how are you? Welcome. Um, uh, Sheffy here. I don't necessarily know what order I'm going to talk about the stuff. Um, the one that I least want to talk about is. Hold on, let me turn this off, okay? Let me turn off the music. All right. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Mafibu. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I hope you had a good day. My day is not over. However, I decided to be over here to talk about this stuff, right? That the stuff that I had seen transpire in the last 24 hours. Now, in the title, hold up. In the title, I believe that I have. Hold on, let me look at my title. Okay. Oh, the main thing is the beef sector is getting dogs. So, does anyone know what happened? What did the beef sector do? Like the whole sector, right? Not just like certain people. The whole sector did something wrong. What did the whole sector do for the whole sector to be getting dogs? I did watch last night when MHB hit Nessie's platform, right? I think initially he was talking about, I forgot whose chat we were in, and somebody said, yeah, he said he's gonna dox the beef sector, or he mentioned Bree's name, and Bree wasn't even talking about. That's the thing. Like, I didn't hear anyone talking about him or something. So did somebody do something? Like, what happened for him? Like, this guy is no joke. Like, he really, when he does stuff, like he will call people on live, right? So I'm just trying to figure out. But now, after seeing him on Nessie Poo's, you're in a. Okay, what did the beef sector? Right. Okay, thank you, Vibrant. What did the beef sector do? Right? I don't know what the beef sector did. The whole sector? Damn, the whole sector? I think a lot of the people don't even know, like they're not familiar with him. Like those of us that know, like go over there, we know. So I'm trying to figure out what happened. Now I did see him last night, but there was already like rumbling that he was gonna do that. So what transpired? Did someone say, y'all know that there is the real MHB, right? Is no joke. There is someone that he was going back and forth with that Wap Wap changed his name to most hated blogger, but that's not him. So I don't know. Was there a confusion where they thought that was him, or what happened? Like I'm trying to understand what happened because right, he said he's going after moderators, he's going after channel holders, he's going after members, subscribers, all of that. To which I'm saying, what the heck happened? Right? What the heck happened? Does this have anything to do with? I happened to come across a live on over the weekend. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Where there was a plot, right? Oh, I think remember when Code was live? Code was live, and then all of a sudden there was like a bunch of gorillas put in his chat, right? That was a it was planned, right? It was planned for like the Mo3 sector because that's that's the symbol, right? They put the gorilla in the chat, right? They stomped in the chat. I don't know who else hit the platform. I think Duke tried to hit the panel and was in the back chat for a while, but then he was allowed to hit the panel, and he did make up with the guy that he did like barter with, with Hoodie, the guy that he flagged. So he took the flag off. He took it off, right? He took that off, and the thing is like, okay, leave eyes alone, and I'm gonna take the strike off. So he took it off right there on the spot. But apparently there was plan where they were talking about taking like the whole chat and all of that going in there. It was planned, right? Yes, Hood conservative, right? That's a person that he had flagged, right? So when he finally was allowed on the panel, see, here's what I had to say about that, because at that point I was in the clouds. Initially I was in the chat and said my hellos or whatever, and then I was back in the clouds. I find it very interesting because the same people that are criticizing me, oh, why do you have that guy on your panel? Oh, why do you have that guy on your panel? But they let him on their panel. Hypocrite much? I find it very interesting. So when it suits you, it's okay for you to allow him to hit your panel. But because I came on the panel, I was like, oh my gosh, you're a whatever, you're a Duke supporter, but when it served them to remove the strike, you hypocritical motherfuckers, y'all allowed him to hit the panel, right? So that a strike could be removed. Bitch ass niggas, didn't y'all do that? And for anybody else that would allow him, because I saw, like, you can't troll me with who I support. It sounds stupid because as a channel holder, it's fair to listen to people and allow them and get their side. Okay, that's what normal human beings do, right? So when it served them, I was watching. Oh, I definitely was watching, right? I was watching. Let's talk about the hypocrisy of the whole situation, right? Wasn't part of the so-called, and I'm doing in quotation, trolling of myself. Wasn't that part of the trolling when they were trolling me? But when it served them for Duke to remove the strike, it was okay for him to be on the panel, right? You let him be on the panel. That's very interesting, right? Very interesting. Yeah. So they planned the Mo3. So I'm like trying to figure out, is that why? Like, what did the beef sector do? But that's not even the beef sector, right? That's like in the Umar sector or the sector, whatever they're calling it, the whatever. Stop being a player hater your entire life and hit the like. Thank you. Thank you, Alexis. I appreciate it. Listen, I just found that very interesting. I also find it very interesting when you support people and they get into beefs and you support them and their expectation is that you will have beef with whoever it is that you have beef with, right? And then when they decide that they're okay to forgive those people, what's the expectation, all you hypocrites? What is the expectation? So motherfuckers are running around over here looking stupid, looking goofy, right? Being enamored, being fanned out. They're being fans because all of a sudden now is okay. Because wait a minute, the enemy of my enemy, all of that BS, all those, like those YouTube politics, it's okay when they do it, but it's not okay when you do it. Okay, you see the hypocrisy of the whole situation. All right, I'm just saying, because I see all these people running their gums, running around on YouTube, yelling, scratching, trying to troll, using adults, especially adult males, running around calling shit trolling and acting a goddamn fool. But then when it serves them, okay, yeah, It's just commentary. I'm just, like I'm just trying to get along. Right. But when you try to err on being acceptable, accepting people, being non-toxic, being non-confrontational, and trying to see the good in people, it's not favored, except when it serves them right. I just wanted to call that out because I saw all of that, right? I saw all of that on Saturday. All of a sudden, now it is okay because they made peace. Now it's favorable, right? But I was getting trolled and being talked about. I say that really bothers me. Like, so then would it be fair for me to troll the same people with their BS? Hi, Sheila. How are you? Would it be okay for me to troll people back with that same BS? That's what. That's just. I'm just wondering. Like what's the norm? What's acceptable, right? What the heck is acceptable? I'm trying to figure out what's accepted and what's not, right? Um, is it acceptable for me to call people a bunch of hypocrites, to call them out for looking goofy as heck, right? Because you were just criticizing other people. You wanted everybody to be like, whenever you get an enemy, oh my gosh, how could you? You're so disgusted. How could you like that person? How could you entertain that person? But there you are. There you are. Right. Okay. Anyway, so moving right along. So when MHB was over there and MHB hit, did you guys see it? MHB hit Nessie's platform, right? Hi, Miss Ray X. How are you? Welcome. Wait. Yes, they made up. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And a whole bunch of other people. And I'm just looking on YouTube like, wow, okay. Okay, I see. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for making up because who wants to beef with a bunch of strangers for a long time? But I'm just saying, like, it's okay, like there are people, there's a whole bunch of people, attention seekers on here. There's a whole bunch of people that anything, as long as the attention is on them, okay, these narcissists, right? They don't care about when they make up with whoever it is, their enemies, right? And things are cool. They don't tell you that. They don't care if you garnered enemies because of them. They don't care about that, right? So imagine, wasn't it just last week that they were over there like berating me? How could you support this person? But when it served them right, didn't they let Duke on their platform and Duke took off the strike and they said let bygones be bygones? So imagine if I had turned on Duke, who's gonna look stupid right now? Who's gonna be on the outs? You think that they're gonna try to come and help me? Do you think that just doesn't apply to Duke? That applies to other people, right? When they hold long beefs for whatever the heck the reason is, right? But when they decide, okay, I forgive you and all of that, they don't come back and tell you shit. They go ahead and move on with their life. They don't give a fuck about you and what problems you get into because you were over there trying to defend them. I'm just saying, right? I want to know, Code led Duke over there. Yes, he put the banner up and all of that stuff, but you still let him on your panel. But y'all were talking shit about me, right? He took the strike off, right? Would we even be talking about that if I had not gone over there? We would not be talking about that if I had not gone over there, right? I just find it interesting. Do you think that's gonna be in the title? It's unfavorable for that to be in the title, so that's not gonna be talked about because what does it do? It's highlighting the fact that people on here are just a bunch of hypocrites. They do a whole lot of talking. They're a bunch of narcissists. There are fans. They are narcissists that look for attention. It's all about their ego. And they look at themselves first. So you cannot go caping for anyone, period. That's why I found it funny that they thought I was caping for Duke, okay? Because I know Duke will cuss me out any minute, okay? And you can get me, only the person is going to get me to turn against them, right? So now that they've made up and he took off that strike, isn't that a big deal? Did it make the title? I want to know, did it make the title? Was it in anybody's title? I'm trying to figure out, right? Because it's not cloud chasing, like enough to put it in the title, right? Because it's not, like it's not a cloud chasing title to put up there. It's not going to bring a heavy hitter from, I don't know, a beef sector or whatever sector, they're trying, right? So it's not in the title. Right. But I was watching though. Kudos to you all that he took the strike off, right? But I guess I played no part in it because y'all were just trolling me. Y'all were just trolling me, a bunch of hypocrites. Y'all were just trolling me, but the man took the strike off and you guys said, let bygones be bygones. What does this mean? That means y'all are cool now. Y'all can accept him on your platform, right? Is anybody going to come and say, you know what, you had a point, we see what you were doing? No, nobody's gonna say that. Uh Shafi, that's why when CC say don't come in their chat if you in somebody else's chat, I leave that CC and never come back. Right. Right. Like you don't own people. You can tell people who to support. If they support them, if you're advising them and they see the person for who the person is, then fine. But I was watching on YouTube and just seeing a whole bunch of hypocrites talking and yapping their gums and forgetting the fact that they run around here talking shit and causing a whole lot of stuff, hoping that everybody, their moderators, their friends, their whatever. Meanwhile, they themselves don't do the same. They don't extend the same courtesy to you. Do they extend the same courtesy to the people? No, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if you garner enemies on their behalf. They don't care. Okay? When it serves them, that's all they care for. Okay? Sheffy said, hi, Sheffy. Sheffy, are you in a scandal, Sheffy? Sheffy. Yeah, but these people want you to cape and get your cape on, but you don't see them. You see your name being slandered. You see them cozying up to people who slander your name. You see them doing all kinds of bullshit, all kinds of hypocritical stuff, all kinds of Judas type stuff, all kinds of lies, all kinds of badass shit. You see them doing all of that on behalf of your name. You see them keeping quiet while you're being slandered and shit. They don't say shit, but they want you to jump out and jump in front of the bus and get hit by a bus, all in the name of defending them, all in the name of going after the enemy that's their enemy, right? But when they make up, it's hush. Everybody's on mute. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, okay? Bunch of goofy ass motherfuckers. That's all I see. That's all I see. Fanned out bitch boys. Fanned out bitch niggas. That's what I see. That's what I call that shit, okay? That's what I call it. You would like to talk to me, Sheffy? Okay. So, okay, Sheffy, I will drop the link. Sheffy. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me talk. So what I saw when MHB was talking about, what he hit Ness's panel, Ness had the other mic, right? Ness had the other mic, but then Ness went and switched her mic to that megaphone. Ness went and switched her mic to the megaphone mic, the really bad, loud mic, right? So he hit the panel, and he was trying to talk, and listen, y'all know how that mic is. That mic was overpowering whatever he was saying, right? He was upset. He was talking about the beef sector, that he's going to dox the beef sector, and Nessipu was over there talking over him and dragging him. He said that his mic was being muted and his volume was being lowered. And so he's pissed off, right? And so he went live and was like, give me all the names. I want all the names, the channel holders, all of it. I want all the people's name. And then when he was live, who was in his chat? Hi, Soul Fight, how are you? I'm cussing today because I'm sick of all these goofy ass, stupid ass bitch niggas. Listen, it's one thing, they say that women are gossipy and all of this, man. I've never seen a whole bunch of men that are so freaking messy. That is such a big turn off. A man that is so messy and into all kinds of bullshit. You talk about all this shit and exhibiting women behavior by gossiping and be in back chats. You go in back chats, you have women all up in the DMs, you're talking all of this bullshit. You drag somebody one day, you drag the person that day, talk shit about them and call that commenter, and then the next day you're saluting the person and everything is okay. That's weird to me. That's fake as fuck. That's being a flip-flopper, okay? When a man does that, there's a difference with making commentary and targeting someone, right? There's a difference between that, right? If you're making commentary, you're just making commentary on what's going on. You're not making commentary and targeting someone's looks, dragging everything about them, dragging all of that shit, and then the next day everything is fine. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. That means you are not to be trusted. That means you're fake. Okay. That means you're fake. Hi ODS, how are you, boo? So my blue Yeti is no, I have listen, I have a pink Yeti, but I never go on my laptop. I'm always going on my phone. And then I have like a smaller, what is it? Is that like a Yeti Nano or something? I said I was going to use it like when I travel, but I am yet to use that sucker. And I really, hi Roxy, how are you? Right, I see like all these, it's not very manly to target and like drag women and do all that stuff and then come back and then like try to say, like, I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's stupid. Okay, that stuff, that's what is that called? That's girly. Even girls, I see women on this app act more masculine and be more on point, be like what you guys will be standing on business. Minka has been standing on business. Minka had enough, and Minka's been dragging Mahaya for the past 2 weeks and calling him out on all of that stuff, right? And I've been rolling because she has not let off his neck. Okay, she's been calling out all of the stuff, and while people don't like it, but she's been saying a lot of stuff that's true that people have said last year, and it was unpopular, right? So I think that the women on this app, stand more on business than a lot of the men, right? What, not that it's a good thing to pull up, but when it's time to pull up, who are the people that have pulled up to fight, right? Okay, with the exception of the fact that Duke pulled up over there in Florida for Mr. No Punch Gang, and he hid under the bed and called 911. Aside from that, who else pulls up? It's been the women fighting. Fighting is not a good thing for the women to fight. I'm not glorifying the fighting, but I'm saying there's a pattern here. The women on here stand on business. It doesn't matter what sector. They stand on business and they do shit the right way. These men, I have a big question mark with on a lot of you guys because y'all are moving hella funny. Y'all move very funny. Y'all are very suspect. You cannot be counted on. You are untrustworthy. You are narcissist. All you do is seek attention to make a storyline. You sit over there. You lie on people. You allow all kinds of bullshit to happen. You create chaos amongst women, and you like that because you're a narcissist and you seek attention. And what I will implore you to do is go and get help. Okay, go get help because you need help. This is a drug. You are addicted to YouTube. You're sick. Okay, you are sick. Go get help. Okay, get help. The men, yes, they are. They're worse than women. They are worse than women. I'm just like, I'm listening to someone's commentary and I'm just like, shut the hell up. What are you talking about? You look very stupid right now. You're looking very stupid right now. Like, shut up. Right? You should have ended your life like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes early or something. Like, all the shit you're saying, you look hella stupid. It will always be the woman that will come and stand on business and call stuff out, but oh, let it be. Like, okay, they're this, they're that, right? Shafi said, we said messy isn't gender bias. Okay, well, messy isn't gender bias, but when a man is too messy and into, like, there are men that they call out for doing all the stuff, but but there are people that go do their mess behind the scenes, right? They're in back chats, and I think that you think that's fun to be glorified, that you're a back chat king or whatever. You're in back chats, you're in text messages. We see you, we know you talking to your moderators, we know you're doing all of that shit, but then you say that, oh, I'm not in anybody's. No, you're doing a whole lot of BS in back chats. You're doing a whole lot of stuff in other ways. If multiple people have your numbers and you're on the phone with people, yeah, you're messy. Okay, and there are YouTube people, you're messy. You're messy. Okay, especially as a man, right? Women talk, they're just certain things. Messy is, listen, Vibrant, you said messy is not. Yeah, when a man is messy, they look at him sideways. When a woman is messy, it's like, oh yeah, all you guys do is gossip and be messy and stuff. When a man is overly messy and behind the scenes with a lot of women and in between stuff, yeah, to me, I'm gonna side eye that man. Okay, Hey, Texas 214, how are you? Who are you dragging to? Oh, just, some goofy ass bitch niggas and whoever else if, Chefy needs to let. Okay, okay, Chefy. Chefy, I'm a fiance said learned that MHB was fighting when someone named. Oh, who is that? Is that person even beef sector or something? And told MHB that he's from. Do we know that person? Who is the person named Red? I heard something named Red. I don't think that person is beef sector. Are they Red? What? That's why I was like, wait, it's kind of weird and out of the blue that he would, but he's really like when he calls out one, he really does dogs. Okay. So what I was saying is that it was funny that I saw Yokma in his chat over there, like laughing and stuff like, she is the self-appointed beef sector mascot, right? So she went over there, like, why would you be over there and you see the title? Like, it's like someone that will give up, like her sector. Why are you over there in the chat laughing and talking about, like other people saw it. Like, why was she in there? Red something, red star. No, I don't think it's red star. Hi, lipstick lady. Um, Yeah, that's weird. Is that person Roxy? Hey, how are you? Never heard of the name, and I've been here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That person probably said beef sector and wasn't even from the beef sector, right? That person probably, yeah, because how come we don't recognize a person's name? So that person got the beef sector in a whole lot of hot water because they were, arguing with MHB. That's messed up. Okay, Sheffy, I'm gonna like drop the link. Sheffy, I'm gonna drop the link. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's he's gonna he said he's gonna you know he said he's gunning for the beef sector, the entire sector, right? Red Supreme, who is that? That's the name of the person. Are they a channel holder or like a subscriber or what? They might be a subscriber. Maybe they're a subscriber in the beef sector. Even in chats, I've never seen that person. Hi, Lady A for Red Supreme. We don't even know who that is. Yeah, that person, we would see that person in various chats. I've never seen that person in chat. I know Red Star, and Red Star is like unproblematic. So it's not Red Star. Red Supreme, I've never seen that person before. So no one knows who that person is. Hey, Marisha, how are you? Um, that's really interesting. Yeah, it's not because I was going to okay. Okay, so nobody knows who so that's who got the people in got the whole sector. Who is the person? That's crazy. Hey Alexis.
Hey, YouTube cameras, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I was putting that the only Red Supreme I know on YouTube, he does like content about the California gangs, and it's usually like the blacks against the Mexicans out there. It's more
Mm-hmm.
like news, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of happy somebody I read later that it was probably not a red pill. Either way,
Okay, so it's not red pill. I've seen
okay.
red pill, but the
But
supreme.
I've never seen Red Supreme over here. But doesn't mean he's not. I would
But
think it's
he's
more
not beef
police
sector.
sector though than beef sector at all. But I've never seen
Right.
him really just but do his own content. He's good
Yeah,
though.
that's weird. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
why it came out of nowhere. Like, what did the beef sector do? Like, okay, so this
I'm
sounds
trying to
like,
find out too. That's why I'm here. I
yeah, I
heard
was like,
everyone
cause
made the list.
right,
Yeah.
cause everybody, QI,
in the building.
hi
Hi
QI, how are you?
QI.
Welcome.
So y'all ready to set it off again, YouTube?
Oh
I
shoot, let
was
me
already
mute it.
cussing. I was already
All right.
cussing.
Again,
Yes,
I
let's
said
set it off.
again. All right. So Red Supreme is from the Manosphere. I don't know if he's meant because Manosphere has several components. You
Uh
got
huh.
red pill, you have blue pill, you got the conscious community, which is comprised of the Hebrews and the Moors, pretty much.
Hey,
You,
Sheffy,
good
and there
afternoon. Good
and
evening,
then there
YouTube cameras. I like to
hi
talk
Sheffy
after
Boo.
her. Hey, how you doing? I want to talk to you after her if you don't mind.
Okay, no problem, Sheffy.
Okay.
What's up, Sheffy? And who else is on the
Lovely.
panel?
It's Alexis.
Sheffy and Alexis.
I changed my
Alexis.
name though to AKD, but I really want to hear the thank you, QI. You
Yes,
know,
No
I
problem.
please.
know you've been around a while, so I really want to hear what you have to say about it. Thank you.
You wouldn't even imagine, and that's why like you took me a long time to figure out why people want to silence me, but then after I sat back and watched the plan board, I really figured it out because I know a lot. But anyways, Red Supreme is from the Manosphere. I'm not, the Manosphere has several components, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
never, like, the Manosphere will never come out and tell you that they're Manosphere. Manosphere, Manosphere
Oh.
adjacent, just like we say B
Uh-huh.
sector adjacent and all of that. Okay, same thing, right? Okay, now Fresh and Fit had got their channel taken down. Now Fresh and Fit is a major component, a major what gatekeeper, cult leader
Uh-huh.
of like the Manosphere, like Kevin Samuels, like Tommy
They're the ones
Stoudemire.
that do the show with all the women around them.
You too,
Yes,
Cammy. Can I
exactly.
talk to you for a second? I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
I really don't.
Sheffy, because it's
Yeah, I
gonna
Okay,
really
take
go
a
don't
ahead,
minute.
mean to
Chevy.
cut.
Okay, hold on. Let
I
me
really
tell the
don't mean
people
to
what's
cut y'all
going on.
off.
Hold on. Let me tell the people why you're here, because it came to my attention last night. Okay. Okay, so Sheffy. Okay, so I put in the title the food scandal. I really was gonna talk about I was gonna talk about like the Just Krista's challenge, and then it came to me about the fact that like you use food stamp and I had sponsored you and I cash out to you $30. I I just want you to know that I said that I don't care, but it does look away because, I don't know if that it was part of the requirement and what people are going to perceive it as. And you know that I support you. So either way, whether like by membership or whatever, I was going to support you anyways. And if I gave you the $30, I gave it to you to use however you see fit. I'm not going to nickel and dime all of that stuff. But the thing is that I found that after the fact that they said you had used, I don't know, food stamps or whatever. So I don't have any problem with it, Sheffy. I'm not gonna ask for my money back. I don't feel a way about it. I just worry about the perception of it and how the people are going to say or treat you based on that coming out. Okay. Okay, so go.
Like I like was it real like was it a problem? You're the
Not
only
for me, it
person.
wasn't. I
And
laughed.
hold
I
on,
laughed.
hold
Hold on,
on.
Sheffy. Hold up, Sheffy. I laughed. I was like, what? I was like, wait, what? Because apparently it
But
was discussing a members only. I didn't pay attention to the receipt you posted because once I gave you the cash app, I didn't care. You were gonna use it. You did good in the competition. You were voted fairly. A lot of people liked your presentation and the food that you made, so I didn't care, right?
okay. First off, I just want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sheffy. Okay, so now how do you feel? Like what's going on? Are they making you what's going on? Sheffield, you're mute or something.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh, are you upset? Sheffield? Please don't tell me you're crying.
Because YouTube cameras, you're like me. Like you actually you see through stuff like that, have a heart. You know, it's like if you donate to someone, you donated to them. And
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter how they pay.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Like I never looked at her receipt and stuff, so I didn't care. I know that the requirement was that it was like a $30 minimum or whatever, and then a $50 max. Like if she needed 50, I would have cash apped her 50. So once I gave her the 30, I didn't care. But the only thing I care about is, like how I know this is the beef sector and I know what happens with these food challenges and what is gonna come with it. So I still love me, my chefy. I don't care about the money aspect. I don't care what she did with it. I'm not gonna ask her for the rest of it because I will be donating to her anyway because I support her. So for me, if I don't care, I don't think anybody else should, care unless they're looking at it in the lines of, hey, like maybe you cheated. The rule was blah blah blah. But I don't think there was a rule about that anyway. I don't know.
They were just
I
looking
don't.
at integrity. They were looking at integrity, and you were right for telling her it's about the perception. But if the person
Yeah.
who donated the money doesn't care, then it's no issue. But she's just gonna have to look out for that. Look out for that here going out,
I
because
agree.
you know
Yeah.
they're pocket watchers. You know
Yep.
all of this is about money, money, clicks, and views. So don't never
Yeah.
think that this is about friendship. Don't never think that this is about anything other than that.
Yeah,
It's
I
about
really
money.
listen. I don't care. Yes, I don't care. High black
And
sector
people
business.
pocket watch. So when if she had known, and she has to be thick skinned. If you're gonna be out here, if you're gonna like when you start pulling numbers and stuff, people get jealous. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
like they don't practice. This is although this is a business, people exercise a street hustle. This is more like in our sectors with an S, they practice street hustle. So people are they crabs in a barrel. They're gonna put their foot on your neck. They don't put their foot on your neck. So you just have to be careful about stuff like that. But at any rate, if I was Sheffy, I'd just suck it in, keep on going, and be more careful next time. Like when you post the receipt, see what's on that receipt. You got to look at that receipt, and I would have look at that receipt and make sure you're not putting out any identifying information.
I guess they must have. Okay, so I guess they must have like looked at it very closely and like scrutinized her stuff. But I mean, I didn't. I have to go and see, right? They must have scrutinized it, and then Sheffy won. Also, that was part of it. Sheffy won second
Mhm.
place. So they
Mhm.
probably counted how much money she got. Okay, so if she got sponsored for $30 and she only spent like 15, she got that 15. Then she got, I don't know, I think maybe the second place won 70 or something.
Yeah, I know the last place won 70. I think ODS won about 300 or something, somewhere like that. And Sheffy won
Yeah.
about 100 and something. And then the last place, which was I think Lovely Love, I think she won the like 70, 75.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they're probably looking at it like, oh, well, see, listen, I honestly, guys, it's not a big deal to me. And
Yeah, I wouldn't. And if I was Chef, she like how it is in a as a content creator in these areas, you have to be tough skinned. You got to be tough
yeah,
skinned. If you're not tough skinned, you're not gonna make it because they're gonna come at you. So you just got to be
Yeah.
ready for that.
And as long as like you don't really care and have no feelings about it, YouTube cameras, like I definitely don't think we should, but I do
Right.
see what the sector is gonna say. You get what I mean? It just comes with the sector. So
I think
She
it's
can
on
get out of
someone's
this one.
title. I think it's on someone's title for tomorrow. So
oh, I
yeah,
bet.
that's my thing about the
Oh
perception.
yeah.
They're gonna give her a hard time, and if she enters a food competition, I bet they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're not gonna sponsor you," blah blah blah, all that
And I
stuff.
know she might have made people mad saying like food's expensive in Chicago because I know it's expensive everywhere.
It's
But I'm gonna
expensive.
tell
And
you,
seafood,
when I lived
Yeah,
seafood
in
is
seafood. She
Chicago,
had
expensive.
salmon. Yeah.
yeah, like when I lived in Chicago, milk was $2 a gallon in Indianapolis. It was $6 a gallon in Chicago, and that was 6 years ago. So
Oh, and listen,
Dang.
like even though
it was
like
crazy. Y'all. I mean, we moved up there, and I was like, "How are we gonna eat?" You know what I mean? I get you, we're making more money, but still, like, this is crazy. A four
But
dollar difference.
that's how they have it set up. They have it set up. They have it set up where when you have remember when they said that they were getting rid of the middle class? That's what that's about.
Yep. We'll have
Because
nothing
pretty
and
much
like it or something. Yep.
right, because you're
Own
making more
nothing. Own
money.
nothing and like it. That's what he said.
Right. You're making more money, but you're also spending you also your because of your way of living, you're also spending more money at the end of the day. In a lot of ways, it's like the people who are the poorest, have it better than the people who are middle class because of the assistance, because of the government assistance and all of that. The people who are in the projects who get housing, then they get food stamps and different things like that. Then they get assistance with the medical and all of that. It's like they have it better in a lot of ways than middle class people. Middle class people are really the
Yeah.
ones struggling these days.
And I say that's how they keep them in the trap of things too. You know what I mean? Because if they go to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
try to, then it's like, how are you supposed to survive just trying to get on your feet without the help? So it's definitely, a cycle they put us, just even being in the rent game. It took us 5 years to save for a house. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's like,
things are
how
Mm-hmm.
are we supposed to
expensive.
do that?
Right, things are expensive,
Yeah.
And
and
then even as a homeowner, you have maintenance, and just like oh,
Yes.
I remember a water heater used to cost like seven. You used to be able to get a water heater for $400. Now, they're up into the thousands, and
Yep.
like if you're gonna get it
yeah, I was
professionally
gonna say
installed,
400. They're in the thousand. That suckers. There's nothing
yeah.
over under 1,000. That yeah, those things are
And then to get it
expensive.
professionally installed, and which if you have insurance and stuff, is recommended because like if you don't get stuff professionally installed under your insurance, and they find out that there's some kind of issue, then they're gonna not want to help pay out. So to get it professional installed, that's like $3,000,
Yes, it
two to
is.
three
Right.
Because
thousand
that's what
dollars
my
just to get a.
husband does. It's like maintenance work, and there's nobody to do it anymore either. So it's like there's a shortage of help, and oh, just finding parts alone. Like and he hates all the new
Hmm.
products. He's like, if we could find something from the '80s, we're getting it. And I'm like, great, but then it's hard to find the pieces to fix it. It's just like they
Right,
last, but then it's like they're not making the parts anymore because it's all
they're
money.
obsolete
Yep,
because
it's
it
all
becomes
money.
obsolete. Yeah, because all of the newer products are digital, and that's so you have to pretty much have some type of computer or programming knowledge, just to be able to install a lot of the newer things. Because everybody's going smart and all of that.
Exactly. I gotta jump down, but thanks for the talk, ladies. And if I can come back up, I will. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you,
No
Alexis.
problem.
I appreciate it. Okay,
Nice to speak with you.
so this person that you're saying, okay, so the red supreme person is not, because nobody in the beef sector knows who the person is. So obviously the person is not beef sector.
It's not B sector at all.
Hi, Melody Monroe. How are you? Okay, that
Okay,
person is not beef sector. So
I'm
that
gonna tell
person
you how.
probably lied and said they were beef sector, or maybe somebody else thought that they were beef sector.
Or they could be. See, it's a lot going on right now. YouTube cameras, where the manosphere has been expanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've been expanding because they went. I saw them. They first went into the conscious community, and that's why, like now, most of the conscious community males are manosphere. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then they went over. I saw them go over to the Mo 3 sector. So a lot of them are manosphere adjacent, and now they're trying to take over the B sector. So I think that's where we're at right now. They're trying to take over the B sector, and I'm talking about like almost they're organized, like where you will Red Supreme will probably never drop down in our sector, but he has connections, like like somebody that follows him, somebody that I know exactly who it is, but I don't want to say it this time. I know exactly, like I
Okay.
know exact. Yeah, I don't want to say it this time, but it's like these days you have sales. You know how they say sales, and you have a leader of the sales, which and that only that one leader communicates with
Uh-huh.
the what I'm saying, the other sales or whatever. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
have going on, and it's about like a sector takeover. Like when you say merging, pretty
Uh-huh.
much that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to they're trying to pretty much take over. So
So this person, even though nobody recognizes them in the chat, but in the chat, like we've never seen the person in the chat. So you know because you've been here a while and you're in like all these other sectors.
hmm
Um, so you are familiar with who the person is. When I kept hearing red somebody, I'm like, who is that? That is not a beef sector person. So now it makes sense. So that's why he said what he said. So the person like made a threat or something allegedly towards him, but that person is not beef sector though.
well, they didn't make a threat. They didn't have to make a threat. Okay, when you have, like I said, the manosphere is comprised of different subsectors,
Right,
right?
that's what they're
And they,
saying. Hold up, let me
yeah,
see
and
what I'm a fiance said it, but also okay, hold up. Some they said I think maybe you should go in pieces. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find that comment that said that they had gotten in like some sort of like I guess maybe argument or something. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but initially, what it's really about is that they're trying to they're for their number. It's about the numbers game, right? It's
Mhm.
and whoo, ooh, okay. So it's a numbers game. It's a have
Who's
the
Lisa?
more power
Yeah.
the more numbers and the more influence you have, the more power you have, right? They're
Mhm.
they're always trying to find the queen bee. That's why Brianna is under attack, and that's why Ness is under attack.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You picture that? All
Yeah.
right. But because they want to take, so they come in, and that's why like the lady that my head doesn't speak on. That's why
Mhm.
initially they wanted to keep that person out of the game, and then you got Five Babe, and they've taken down her channel, right? You see where you're looking at the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Wow.
that's to infiltrate the B sector because you have predominantly women, and so pretty much it's going to end up being predominantly men. It's gonna be managed. It's gonna be all man. Pretty much all manosphere because they're taking down like the heads, especially the women. So like if there's a battle for that. Because I've been knowing that MHB was manosphere for a long, long time, and then some of them are decent. Like okay, there are some that believe that women should be concubines. There are some that think that they do all kinds of stuff on and off the street. It's major, right?
Mhm.
Ex industry, ex traffic lights, all of that, tuition, all of that.
But he's like a founding father in the 3 sector. I didn't know that he was like he probably gets, with the merge, a lot of people are in different chats. I think that that's what's happened. Like you said,
Just
a lot of people are in different chats. But I think,
mhm,
like, when the beef sector topic came up and people were like, who is that person? Nobody recognized who the person was,
mhm.
right?
I think
That was,
he either had a slip of the tongue, or he was letting them know that he knows that he has connections to the B sector.
but that person like has a page and does content. Like that person is
Mhm,
current and does content right now.
mhm. Let me tell you how I found out about the person. Right, I don't know if their page is still up or whatever, but I used to hang out over there with Cynthia G and Nyla and Taz. And Taz
Uh-huh.
was going at Taz exposes like when they're pedos and all of that kind of stuff. That's
Yeah.
okay. So Taz and Red Supreme were battling, and this is how I got very familiar with who Red Supreme was. Who Red Supreme was. So when he said Red Supreme, I automatically knew like who he was talking about. And see,
Okay,
let
yeah,
me.
but I'm saying this Red Supreme person, right? This Red Supreme person that keeps on being mentioned as said to be beef sector, obviously is not beef sector. That's the person. The Red Supreme person is manosphere. You're saying, right?
But there's
Oh,
a
okay.
connection. There's the merger. When you look at the merger, we're already talking about a bunch of sectors. The B sector, I think, will be the last sector that they're infiltrating. So a lot of these sectors had already previously merged. So they may be connected. Like I don't know. They may. It's just like the Masonic order or anything else. You never see the heads. You know what I mean? Sometimes you never see like people have handlers. So you never know you have to ask yourself who's the person's handler. Like, did you follow Young Pharaoh?
Yes. I don't really like watch what's happening. I need like, when he was having all that problem and he got locked up and all that, but
Did you watch him before?
not really like off and on, rarely. Not, not on a regular basis, no. Same with like Nature Boy. Yeah, I would say I probably watch Nature Boy more than I watch Pharaoh. Yeah,
And this is
young Pharaoh.
all of this is all connected. And see with Young Pharaoh like did a 360-degree ideology flip because he was first saying don't vote, then the next thing you know he's pushing 44, and then he has non-black people on his channel pushing politics. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So everybody who had been following him for years and understood like where he was coming from, we automatically knew that like, oh, something ain't right with that. He done sold out. And he did, and he did. And so, there's a lot of this stuff happening within these sectors and stuff like that where because it could be for the simple fact of pushing a candidate. It could be for pushing a way of life, pushing a lot of different things, but there's agenda behind why these people want to do that. And in my opinion, the manosphere wants to they want pretty much women to go back to not having any rights, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all, because when women don't have rights, children don't have rights. um and um and then pretty much I'm trying to be careful with my words, like making money off of people like they did back in the day, is one of the largest industries. And so, like, in order for a lot of the black men are looking at it, or they're even taking people taking hints from people like Andrew Cart. Did you remember Andrew Carr or Cart, the white guy that
No.
got busted? You didn't? Okay. Well,
No.
pretty much the X industry is big, and so they're trying to like really they're promoting they're pushing and promoting the X industry because it's money. I mean, because it's money for them, money for them.
Mhm.
And so the way to do that is to pretty much get a lot of women in a submissive um submissive frame of mind. Just like the Rob Reck thing, they're promoting the DV. The Rob Reck and that Janet Empress thing is like anxious of why all of a sudden are we promoting DV?
Okay, so and speaking of that, do you think it was real? Is it real, or do
Mm-mm.
you think it was a play?
It's a play. It's a play. You have
Part
to
of
go
me
back, but
felt that it was a play. I can't tell if it's real or not.
it was.
I feel like they ran a play, or she ran a play. He's not used to running plays. If anything, maybe she did. I'm not sure.
She is.
And if it's not a play, I that's something that's very serious. Listen, I am against, like DV. That's nothing
Hmm.
to be played with, and people should not be glorifying that. Is not. And if it's a play, I think that's not something you want to play with. Why would you want to run a play on that? So that's why I kept saying, I hope it's not. I hope this is not a play, right?
Well, I'm
Because
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you where to go get the receipts. Okay. So like and before I do, I have to tell you this. Okay. My opinion has slightly changed on code. Uh there's an agenda there.
also,
There's an agenda there, but it's not a malicious agenda. But I
mm,
found the people who have the malicious agenda, which are trying to merge with Cole and them, right? All right. So uh because code and them are exposing they're exposing fallacies, or I don't know how to put it, but they're exposing things that we need to know. And
mm,
most of the time, if people were malicious, they wouldn't want you to see things. But so Code and them, they did a first. Code was going with it, so he did the content on Rob Rex and Empress Janet. And at first, when he first started, he was more or less believing it. But there was a gentleman that came on the panel, and he said that he was the first, before Rob, it was him. And what he was saying with Empress Janet, she had some type of degree in something, marketing, or something like that. And so she
mm,
came to him and asked him, like if he wanted to do the production. So it's like a production, and it's well thought out. The only thing is they're very bad actors, because if you look at the scene where she was choking him, you can obviously tell that that wasn't real, because Rob could have easily in a position in that position. You just look at it real closely, slow it down, and just really look at it. You can tell it's just not real. It's an act. It's a play. Their facial expressions one right. There was like, cause if a person is scared and they're aggressive and they're yelling, you can see fear in a person's eyes. Their body language is gonna say a whole lot. So if you go back and read the body language and read everything, you can tell that that was not a real situation. And then Empress Janet was in Nessa's channel in her chat when Rob was on
Yeah,
the
from the
panel, and
airport. I was watching. Uh-huh.
she was in the chat when Rob was on the panel last night, and she was throwing kisses at him. She didn't say his name. She
What?
just put a yeah. She put a kiss thing in the what you call, and then I like a kiss thing in the chat. And so I looked at him because he was on camera at that time, and he smirked a little bit.
Okay,
It's
because
about
here's the
them.
thing, right? It was their expression that got me, right? It was their expression, and there was something that happened last year, and I think during my commentary, I said that I felt like they had run a play. I felt that she was the mastermind of running the play, and maybe she
Mhm.
probably let Rob know whatever. That's when he was locked. He was still locked up, right? I thought
Mhm.
that that was a play, right?
Mhm.
Okay, fine. I did my commentary. I'm like, okay, no harm, no whatever. But it was obvious to me it was a play. So this one, now I get that when they're drinking and all of that stuff, things get rowdy, whatever. But it was the video, and when he played it, uh, the expression on their faces, I couldn't.
It
Now I
didn't
didn't go
match
back
the
and watch it
situation.
over and over, but I looked at the expression on their faces. I was like, are they like smirking, laughing? Are they,
Mhm.
like, is it a nervous laugh? Is it, with Rob, we know what to expect, right? We're not,
Mhm.
for me, I watch Rob more than I've seen, Janet,
Janet.
right?
Mhm.
So I looked at it, I was like, I hope this is not a play, because this is a
Let me,
serious, this is
it's
a
definitely
serious
a play.
matter.
And I'm about to tell you what the other plays that they ran. Like, okay, so while Rob was in jail, Janet went over there, created something, and went over there to VS's, and ended up raising a lot of money for Rob and herself, right?
Yes, that's the play I was talking about. Yes, that's the one I'm talking
Okay,
about, was
and
a
let me
play.
tell
Yep.
you that she was in on. Don't forget that she was in on the Tracy and the Rob thing.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was
that's true.
because remember Tracy and her, it was something about they were supposed to do a threesome and all of that. Okay, now last night also on Nessa's channel, and people like see people don't critically listen and don't critically listen, but Noble and Rob both admitted that their whole reason for getting with Tracy was to get into the beef sector and to get subscribers and views.
Oh, see, okay. Because of the nature of the topic, it's like I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to. If it's real, I'm glad that she got away, and she got away. She has left there, and nothing more happened, and both of them are safe. Period. Right.
I got you. Let me
If it's
help
a
you out.
play, huh?
Just let me help you out. See, that's why I give. That's why I give out those little gems because, like, once I give out little gems, in which I'm not, I don't always give out everything because I want people to learn how to critically think and to learn how to pay attention to different things or to start paying attention to different things. I might
Yeah.
say. Okay, so from now going forward, I want you to always observe the interactions of Noble, Tracy, Rob, Empress. Just sit back and observe and ask yourself, is this normal behavior for this type of situation?
Yeah. Mm, I think, because we watched Tracy go through some of the stuff, and so I think that even her title, she could empathize, and she felt bad for Janet. Now, if this really happened to her, I'm glad. She explained. I think because of her background, I can understand why she reacted the way that she reacted. It's fight or flight, and she fought, and she had to get out of there. Okay, and she got out of there. Now I guess time will tell if we will. if we find out if this thing is real or not. But the main thing is that, like, now you saying that she was, I don't know, maybe she was talking to somebody in the chat. This one is weird to me because I was in his chat this
Just
morning.
pay attention. Just pay
He was
attention.
saying
You
that he
because
was
you're
done with
smart.
her, and Trinity Time Travels was there in the chat, right? And Janet yesterday on Ness's panel said that Trinity like came and gave her money, and Trinity met up with her, all this stuff. So Rob was saying, Trinity,
Hmm.
you're no longer welcome here. You can go over there and be with Janet or whatever the case is. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay.
But what is the one thing that Trinity always does whenever she hits a panel?
Well, she's always, like promoting her own stuff, right?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Right, she's almost promoting her like own channel, or even like coast, like double streaming or whatever, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people in the chat are telling you, I love these people. I'm not gonna, but
What
somebody's
is
like,
this thing?
I think perhaps not everyone comprehends well. So I think perhaps not everyone comprehends
Rob,
well.
it's up to you now. No, stop the catch.
So
Okay, I'm reading the chat. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, hold on. I'm reading the chat. I was trying to keep up from StreamYard, but I agree. I've been here since the wood grain. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to read the chat. So, I don't know. The lady on the panel is okay. I think maybe they were trying to correct you, right? Like, I know that MHB is like Mo3. I know he was one of the founding fathers. I think that's what they were saying. But we were actually, I think maybe some of them heard it wrong. Like, we were talking about that red supreme person. That red supreme person is who you're saying is Manosphere.
I came from the conscious community, and
Yes.
I'm a veteran of the conscious community. I was here before all the sectors started as well. I would tell you my name right now, but I
No,
sort
don't
of
do
keep that
it.
on the low. My old name.
Oh, okay, okay. You mean like your old like YouTube name, channel name,
Hmm.
whatever.
That's
Okay.
why a lot of people they don't know the connection, but like a lot of people know me because of my voice and because of the things that I say. Because I've never changed. I speak the same things. Only thing is I don't get to speak. I used to do a lot of teaching back then. Now I don't get to do
Mhm.
that because of the environment.
Yeah, the environment is a little, So, okay, so I think we kind of like have an idea. This person, the Red Supreme, because I kept hearing the name, but I'm like, who is that person? And nobody knew who the person was. It's clear the person is not Beef Sector, okay? So
Right. I
somehow
wouldn't
the
be.
person mentioned, or whoever gave the wrong information that the person is Beef Sector. So that's how come the Beef Sector is like on the chopping block, right?
Nah.
Because I'm like,
No.
what happened? Who did something? Like, who from the beef sector did something, right?
No.
So
That's
now
not
it
the
makes
reason.
sense.
That's not the reason though.
Okay, but
Uh.
you're putting another angle of a merger type thing to it. The first person that was indulged in creating a sector was Monty. Says YouTube cameras back on. Not everyone agrees with the
Yeah. I
panelists.
remember when Monty first started. I remember with Monty, and then everybody's talking about Umar. Monty used to do polite and everything. We were my group of people that I initially started with when I came on YouTube. We were the ones we used to go at. We went at polite. We went at Sinetta. We went at Tommy. We went at So we were the first initial. We were the first initial set of trolls, and then some of the people that I started with, and which I'm still cool with, they're still going at these people, going at the Nawabians and different things of that nature. They're still doing this type of. They're still on the same. They're still on the same playing field. They're smaller channels, and they had to separate because you find out that everybody ain't your friend and everybody ain't your partner along the journey. But that's really not the reason why he's coming after Brianna and Ness. He's coming after Brianna and Ness because a lot of people are for the same reason that everybody wants to merge and people want to take over and people want to be in control. Like a lot of men have egos, so nobody wants to. A lot of these men are looking at it like, they got to get in there first in order, especially the B sector, because they're looking at the B sector like it's comprised of a bunch of women and LGBTQIA. So LGBT
But
and
but
go
hold
ahead.
up. If you were to go with that logic, he's a founding father in Mo3 sector, and the motor sector and the beef sector kind of already like merged. Same with the black sector. So that reasoning would not fail. Now, if it, if it is the fact that that person that either like had whatever confrontation or argument with him, that person like said the wrong sector and said that's where they're from. I don't know the context of whatever was happening, right? Maybe, maybe that's the reason, right?
Well,
But
we're
that
not
person gave
really
the wrong
merged.
information.
When you look at the sectors, they're not really merged in terms of content, right? Okay, so the most sector, right? You can very seldom see anybody in the B sector do most sector content. Okay, and likewise, you only person that does most sector I mean B sector content in the most sector would be Mahaya.
Hmm. Well, okay, he does. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna be messy, but let me not be messy.
Go
When
ahead,
I
just say
cover
it.
different things, I cover like all the different topics. What the difference is on his, right? He gets the number. What happens is he brings
Exactly,
the people from the beef sector over there on his panel, and they make the content over there. They talk about it over there.
exactly, exactly. Exactly. And that's why you remember with Paulette and stuff, people were having a problem with it because it's like, why are you giving them our content? Because at the end of the day, it's about like a lot of people don't have like it's about content. See, I'm a real content creator, so it don't bother me either way. And I don't wish to cover it either way. Like sometimes I do, and sometimes I do because I just want to bring enlighten people or whatever. But this is not the type of content that that I do and not the type of content that I want to do for the rest of my endurance on YouTube. But there are a lot of people that don't have a whole lot of creativity and different things like that. So basically, the only thing that they can do is talk about it, and it's the popular thing because people like the mess, people like the drama. So people got to keep mess up because remember they were saying this sector is dead, this is dead. That's because people weren't doing anything anymore because it gets dangerous. Because in order to
Mhm.
keep up, because we didn't got down to the point where people are meeting up. And remember, the beef sector, it was like we ain't meeting up. But then you had the Brooke and the Rita situation. You know what I'm saying? Then you
So,
had to, and that was just about creating that. Like at the end of the day, it's about clout, content, clicks, and views. So it just gets
mhm.
deep. This kind of content gets people is going to get people locked up in jail and in trouble. I mean, there are other areas of YouTube where content creators have lost their mind and done the most wild things just to be able because you got to keep the crowd. When you start out one way, or when you start producing this one type of content, you got to be able to keep it up. You got to be able to keep it up. And so people start doing the most outrageous things. They lose their mind, they lose their soul, they lose their spirit just to be able to keep up the clicks and views and the content. And we're going to see that happen to more people. And then we're going to see that happen to more people. And that's why I was saying my judgment a little bit with code has changed because one of the things that I have seen that I do appreciate from him, and I'm not saying that it's
He's in
good.
the
I'm not
chat.
saying, yeah, what's up, Code? But
He said
I'm
I'm
not.
not telling him something. I don't know what he's talking. Code, what are you talking about? Type it in the chat or hit the panel. Yeah, you said that your viewpoint has changed on code
Yeah, because
because.
like he enlightened, like him and Shakim,
Mhm.
they have been enlightening in a positive manner, versus the other group that's trying to merge with them that really have negative or more or less like dictatorship or or control intentions. I don't see that. Like I haven't. I'm like I don't like to. I have trust issues. So like thus far, I'm gonna tell Code. I like you, but at the same time, I always keep my eyes open. I like Shakim, but I always keep my eyes open or whatever. But um, I've not seen anything negative, and I've seen things that are more or less like he said during his debate with the person that with that one person. He says that, I'm not here to destroy. I am here to uplift, enlighten my people, and let them know that they can.
Okay, hold up. Code, what is it you said? Or am I not telling you something? What is it that I said that I'm not telling you? Or is the confusion, Code? I'm confused. Okay, so the bottom line, if you look at my topic, Code, why you say my goodness? Okay, the topic that I was talking about, Sheffy came and talked about the food stamp stuff, right? And we talked about it. I said I have no problem with that, and I was the one that sponsored Sheffy. I don't care how she spent the money. However, I do care. Hi, Nurse K. I do care about the perception, because I know that it's a beef sector, and I know what happens with these competition. I know what they're going to try to say she's doing, right? So I talked about that. Then, like everybody's up in arms because the beef sector is like on the chopping block to be ducks. And I was like, what happened? Who did something? Right. And so then I'm hearing a name called Red Supreme. And that person, nobody knows who the person is because that person is not beef sector, right? And so QI came up to tell us who the person is and what that person is from Manosphere. Manosphere,
Hmm.
I believe.
One of
Hi,
those
GJXO.
subsectors.
Hey, Nurse K. Yeah, that person is like Manosphere, from that Manosphere. And so it kind of makes sense. So maybe they had said the wrong sector. And that's, because nobody could figure out what the beef sector did to why the beef sector is in trouble of being dogs, right? I was saying my goodness to QI for understanding you. Oh, okay, okay, cool. But I'm giving a summary of like what we've talked about so far to the people coming in, right? So,
And let me help
Chef,
you out. Let me help
uh-huh.
you out, YouTube cameras. All right, code. Duke Pharaoh is a wild card, right? Like, people enlighten, and YouTube cameras also knows that she can't trust him. Like, he really does have a mental illness, although he's very cognitive. He's very cognitive and high functional. So, but he's a wild card. Like, he's a wild card, and at the end of the day, he's for self. So just because she's over there, and then his viewpoint of women, his views on women is like sort of like you should serve him. So like even though she's over there and she's friends with him, doesn't mean that she's privy to any information.
Hold up. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. But listen, when you force someone into a narrative that the narrative is not true, then you don't like then you miss some of the stuff. Okay, so that comment says you are close to Duke, and I'm sure you spoke to him about MHB. Please fill us in. No, I didn't. Right? I told you. Like I don't. It's
Yeah,
not
he
like I
doesn't
talked to
know.
Duke.
He didn't
I
know,
don't
and
talk.
that's
I
what he
don't
was
talk to
thinking.
Duke like you guys think I talk to Duke, right? I told you like when the as far as like the links or whatever that's sent, that's it. Duke does not consult with me on anything regarding live. He shares links just like everybody else shares link. I don't know what he said. I was talking about when earlier in the live I was talking about how he hey your panel, and I didn't know he was gonna do that. But what happened is I was scrolling through YouTube. I saw where they were planning to come over there to your channel and drop the gorillas, right? Because I
Okay.
was in the clouds listening to codes and stuff, and all of a sudden, right, I wasn't looking at the screen, right? I was just listening and doing stuff. It was Saturday, I think, right? And they said,
Mhm.
why are there all these gorillas there? And I knew what it meant, but it wasn't until, I went out and I was watching replays and stuff where I saw that they were all like gathered talking about, oh, we're gonna go hit, Code's platform and we're going to
Mhm.
drop gorillas in the chat. That's how
Because
I
code
found
is
out.
most
So
wanted. Binary code is most wanted too. Binary code, you're most wanted. A lot, but be very careful about that. But here's the thing, though. Okay, when you talk about like the most sector is Texas. That's Texas, right? So basically, anybody when you look at the bloggers,
Dallas
look at the block.
specifically, a lot
Right.
because of Mode 3 himself was Dallas. So
Hmm.
a lot of the people in Dallas, but not everybody lives in Dallas though, right? But
They don't
it's a
have
thing.
to. They don't have to as long as they're from Texas and surrounding areas, right? All right, but so they have that's the priority right there. That's the priority. So that's the priority. It's Texas business. You always hear them say it's Texas business. and that's to bring and promote Texas, right? And you can't be mad at them for that or nothing like that. So you gotta, you gotta when you're look, like I said, all of this is about money. All of this is about clicks and views. All of this, like even with the merger, they want to merge, but it's like, who's gonna be the king or who's gonna be the queen of the well, really king. Who's gonna be the king of the castle? And when you're dealing with a bunch of males, you're dealing with a bunch of egos, and everybody wants to be. Everybody already got their groups. Everybody already got their army, right? Just like you saw them gorillas flying up through there. Everybody already got their armies. And that right now the fear and why everybody started coming out is simply because of code. Because code is
Oh, look what she
highly,
did, Code.
highly intelligent. Code is highly intelligent.
Don't
And he
stroke
knows
his
that.
ego. He's
No, no,
already
no,
got
he
a big
knows.
ego.
Nah, I ain't gotta do that. He already knows that he's highly educated, highly intelligent. So he already knows, just like when him and MBK had the debate. I already knew to put my money on Code. I already knew to put my money on Code. And I already knew. I already knew.
Kira, you're
And
making him feel like his ego is that big. It's not all that. Listen, let me tell you, it's not all of that. It's not all of that because here's the thing. He's new and he came to the beef sector, and so the people are like, "Who the hell are you?" Right? As far as like the whole thing with the beef sector and MHB, we are now coming to to find out how that came about. Whoever this Red Supreme is not. So let's get it clear. The Red Supreme person is who basically ignited this whole thing, and that person is not beef sector. Okay, the whole code situation is totally different because these people are familiar with Duke. They already knew Duke, and Duke is one of the founding fathers too in the Mo 3 sector. So the Mo 3 sector doesn't need to be doing anything with the beef sector because they've already been over to the beef sector. The main thing is with Code and this Umar Johnson sector and whoever else is coming around, I believe the conscious sector has always been there. That's how I knew of the people. I had been watching
when you look at the
Senator and
black
all
sector,
of
that's the
them.
conscious sector.
Um, Rob Rack. That's where I met him years ago before he even came over here to the beef sector. I knew of all those people. I only watched select few. Even the Manosphere people, I watched some of them. Right. So those people have kind of been going in and out of the black sector and beef sector. Now, um,
And look, let
as
me tell you this before you. I was not stroking. What I said wasn't for Code. It was for you all. When I'm saying how Code, like, don't sleep on Code. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Don't sleep on Code. Don't sleep on Code. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't
now
saying that
code
to stroke
now
his.
code is gonna put our name in the title, or at least your name. You're like stroking code's ego. Where is code?
Nah, he's not gonna put my name in the title. He's not gonna. He's not gonna put my he. I would tell you why. I would tell you why, but he's not gonna put my name. He's not gonna put my name in the title. And he's not. He's probably not gonna put your name in the title either. He just came pretty much because and Code. I brought you up. I brought you in and I brought you up. It wasn't YouTube cameras, but
No, and I saw him in the chat. I was like, oh, code is here. Okay,
yeah,
but
he's
he
not
said, okay, yeah, he had that question. Yeah, I don't talk to Duke like you guys think that I talk to Duke. You guys tried to force that
right.
narrative, but that's what was so funny. I don't know what his thoughts are. I understand what she's saying. She's not. Um, yeah, I have no idea what Duke feels about it. I don't know. I don't, like I don't get on the phone with him and talk content or any of that stuff. So I have no clue. I'm not sure. I watched him like everybody else. I know that I saw, like when they were, gonna come and put the gorillas. I saw that. I saw that just watching replays. And what else? Jay Dunn is the best note taker.
And so
Yeah, she is.
basically, what I have done for y'all today is I have given y'all some gems to go back and to start sitting back and analyzing and watching different things. Like we were talking about, was that Rob Rex and that Empress Janet thing real? All you gotta do, and I'm not promoting his channel. I'm not, well, I'm not promoting this channel. But when I say this, I'm saying go, if you got all of the gems is on there, on that video that he did, because there was one individual that came up and that verified it. And if you start looking back to all of the other occurrences, like the Tracy Rob, even the Noble, like, and then if you go back to Nessa's video where Noble, everybody was like, oh, Noble and Rob was on the same panel. Yeah, they were on the same panel because they got an understanding. They had the same agenda. They all came from the conscious community. They all came. Well, I don't know Noble, but and Rob is fairly new as well. He's not like as old as
PG.
I. He's not as old as I. Just like, for instance, Code. When you say Umar Johnson, that the root of that is the conscious community. So, like I'm saying, the majority of one side of this situation all comes from the conscious community. Really, you might say all of them, but you got to add other components like Fresh and Fit. You got to add Tommy Sotomayor. You got to add Tommy
He's the founder
Sotomayor,
of the
who's not.
black sector. Tommy is a founder of the black sector, really.
You got to add other people and other components to this situation. And at the end of the day, it's like, who's gonna be the king?
Do they really want to be
Who?
the king? They've already. If you're a founder, I believe that founder label outweighs. I mean, because without you being a founder, you are the original source of like creating it. So founder outweighs the king. I don't think anybody
It's
who's trying to
about
be a
it's
king.
a, it's about
I
money
think
and
that
control, right? It's about money. Okay, let me tell you something about the B sector, right? The B sector, okay, one side of the B sector, because the B sector is a lot
SB
bigger
was the
than
king. King.
you. Okay,
KANG.
but the B sector is controlled by like one side of the B sector is controlled, and Code already knows who it is, right? It's controlled. It's controlled. And so, like, if you don't kiss the feet, like Sinetta used to say, you got to kiss the ring. You got to kiss the ring to sit on his red couch at apartment 102, in which he don't live there no more. But you got to kiss the ring to sit on that red couch at apartment 102 in order to get, your to get your momentum in the conscious community. That's how it used to be, right? So people took that blueprint, people have taken that blueprint and ran. And just like, I don't know if
Mhm.
you heard about, like, VS said that people like Brianna and them are using her blueprint. And I came from that, well, I ain't saying I came from that crew. I was a part of that crew at one time. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I see exactly the plays, the moves, the chess moves, and things like that people are making. Y'all have to start taking your emotions out of this, and y'all got to start looking at this like as like a business, or as a like more strategically, and that would help out a whole lot. But just start analyzing and observing it, and everything because everything that you need a lot of times, what hidden in plain sight is right there in your face. You just have to pay attention to it. And that's why I come up and generally throw some stuff out, hoping that y'all will start critically thinking and critically observing and looking at things to make the best decision for yourselves. Because really, everybody's in control. If you're not in control of the whole situation, you're at least in control of yourself.
Okay,
You get,
so what vibrant drop the okay, if anybody else wants to hit that link, I think I covered all the stuff in my topic, right? The topic I was gonna. Oh, okay, hold up. Did you watch the food challenge? Okay, the food challenge. There was of another food challenge. It was just Krista. This is what I was gonna talk about, but like Sheffy came. Sheffy's really upset, so I want to go check because I don't know if it's Pizarro live or something, and maybe they're talking about this whole situation. I want to get a take
mhm,
on what everybody else is like thinking because Sheffy seems
mhm,
upset. So yesterday's competition was by Just Krista, and I think the people had $20 to spend, and they were to cook something with $20. I was quite impressed with what they came up with, right? Because for $20, shoot, you can, that's pretty good. I would eat part of the stuff that was it purple peach. Purple peach, I definitely would eat lovely love stuff.
mhm,
The
Mhm.
pasta one that the young lady, the youngest one, they were saying key. I don't know. I have to see what's the because I didn't
It
start the
was
beginning. I would
spaghetti.
have to. How it was like spaghetti for sauce. I'm very picky, and my stomach is sensitive,
It
so
didn't look. It didn't
it
look
didn't
so
look
tasty.
like something I would eat. So that one I wouldn't eat. Not to that's not shade or anything. I'm just saying the ones I would eat that I was going for. I would not eat that sandwich by the other lady. I don't know who that
Mhm.
lady is. It looked good, but that's not
Soulful,
something that I would
soulful
eat.
something. Was soul
So,
something.
yes,
Her name.
all of them did really well. So the ones that I would eat would be Purple Peach and Lovely Loves. I grew up eating the Cornish hen, except it was baked, right? And I never
Mhm.
seen it fried, and so it looked kind of good. And she stuffed it with spinach, one of my favorite vegetables, right?
Mhm.
So that looked good. The dessert, her dessert also looked good. Wouldn't eat all of the dessert. That looked good. That key, young lady key, her dessert looked good. I think it was cookies and cream. That looked yummy. I would eat that. I can't remember what soul food tea. Oh, the peach cobbler. It just had because it was like canned peach and
It
like I
seemed
just saw.
watery.
Yeah,
It
I
seemed
wouldn't
a
eat
little
that.
watery to me. Cause I'm from
Yeah,
the
I wouldn't
country.
eat that.
You know. Yeah, it's got to be a little. You shouldn't be seeing juice at the bottom of your peach cobbler.
Right. I think because when she like took it out of the can, maybe she like poured all of that
Didn't
stuff. I
drain
don't know
it.
the. Yeah, she didn't drain it. So, listen, they all did a wonderful job. However, these challenges come with drama. Okay, did y'all see the drama that was between Just Read My Book and Lovely Love?
I came in right at that time, and it was like just Crystal was saying, "Don't leave, just read my book." And then she went on to lovely love, displayed her food and everything. Then she took down the banner. She said, "Oh, just read my book," then left.
She left. She dropped down. Just Read My Book was like, that's it. I'm done. Now, I don't know if they have been drinking, but Lovely Love was not having it. Lovely Love was herself. She was spicy. She was not taking crap from Just Read My Book. Just Read My Book was talking to her and stuff. And then Lovely Love, true beef sector
Yeah,
fashion. Lovely Love went up and told
let
Just
me
Read
tell.
My Book about herself.
Lovely Love is not just true beef sector fashion. Lovely Love is a beef sector OG.
Lovely Love loves to drag. It's like, don't tell her anything that might be slightly shady. She's going to go the hell up. And so she was tired of it and thinking, I don't know how many comments Just Read My Book had made. And so she was snippety, okay? Just she snapped at her and then started talking about the whole situation about the cat. And
Lovely Love is a beef sector OG. She has
oh,
more
she
tenure,
through. Lovely Love came
more
out.
tenure than
And
Brianna.
Lovely
She
Love
has
said,
more
you are
tenure.
gonna shut the hell up.
She has just as much tenure. Well, nah, not probably not just as much tenure as Lady Nika, but she's right. Like right up in there. Lovely Love been here, like been here,
Hey DJ,
and was
listen,
out
this
in
is
the
what I
field.
love about her. This is what I love about Lovely Love. Listen, she is quick. Don't shade her because she's gonna catch it and she's gonna be like, what do you mean? And then if you say something else, she's jumping down your throat and she wants to scratch, okay? She is going to drag you. And then after that, she's over it. She'll move on, and the next day she'll be like, oh my gosh, I love you so much.
Hi.
So she gets
Yes, I
over it.
sure did cuss you out, but I'm back. And that's B sector. That's how B sector when the B sector like that's how the B sector used to be. And then it's like people for the same reason that we're talking about right now, the competition of it all, right?
Yeah.
People started people got overly invested and they were more like I'm gonna eliminate my competition. And that's where the problem and that's what when they were saying the B
Hi
sector is
DJ.
dead
So
because people are
Cam's
not
Hey,
because
how
people
are
are
you,
not
DJ?
because people are not beefing anymore. That's why, because the beef story has a long storyline to it. It's not just you jump on a panel and you beef. And a lot of the new people coming in, they have the wrong impression of that. They think that you just jump on a panel and beef. And a lot of those beefs don't have any meaning. That they don't, they are anything like that. But the beef sector is a storyline. The original and the real beef sector is a storyline. So that means with the merger, the beef sector does end because that storyline ends.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with her and Just Read My Book, but Just Read My Book was like, you are not gonna talk to me like that, and Just Read My Book was like, yeah, I'm dropping, and that was it, and that's how come Just Krista ended up with only Shelly as a judge. Shelly was the only
Mhm.
judge
Did you
because
see
they
what
got in a
happened?
fight.
Did you see what happened? I think it was the night before on Lemons with just Krista and Brooke.
I heard about it because it was about new. I was like falling asleep, but I wasn't watching the chat, right? And I didn't watch the whole thing. And just Krista kind of talked about it on Lady Niccas today, right?
Mhm.
It was like the whole thing saying, "Oh, like you that competition was newbie's idea or something like that," right?
Mhm.
And so just Krista came and cleared it up and said it wasn't, and her and newbie are okay, and she didn't steal anything, and it's not that
So
serious,
imagine
right?
this. So imagine this, right? You're promoting your competition, and you're pretty much. I think this is just Krista's first competition. So you're promoting your first cooking competition, right? So Lemon had been doing a good job of promoting it for her, right? All right, so Lemon promoted it. Okay, and Lemon promoted it. And they were talking about the pot. Okay. And so Brooke was on the panel. And so Brooke was like, Brooke threw it in. She said, well, did she steal that from Nubiology anyway? So just Krista had, she was in the chat.
She
So
was in the
just Krista,
chat. Yep.
yeah, just Krista got up there and she tried to have a mature dialogue to explain to Brooke, but Brooke wasn't having it. Brooke wasn't having it. Brooke was like Brooke was on go as usual. All right. So then TC tried to get up there and tried to smooth it over. So finally Lemon had to say, and I'm so glad, and that's what Lemon needs to do. Finally Lemon said, okay, look, okay, her challenge, you're not talking about somebody who's had a challenge already or who's having a challenge next week. You're talking about somebody, you've come up here and you've put thrown dirt on somebody who's having a challenge in a couple of hours tomorrow.
Yeah, and it was her first. It was just Krista's first challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But the challenge went well. The people. She had the four contestants and went well. DJ, did you watch it?
Yeah,
Mr.
I watched.
Shrimp Sucker CEO
Oh
himself,
yeah,
DJ
Mr.
Fuck You
Shrimp
Sue
Sucker.
This is the CEO of the Shrimp
Sucker.
Sucking Investigator. What say ye, Mr. Shrimp Sucker DJ Fuck You Sue Me?
Shrimp Sucker
Yeah.
Committee.
Yeah. How y'all doing today? Nah,
Good,
I just
thanks. How are you,
Good.
DJ?
I'm good. I just seen you on your backup page, so I just wanted to share your live and hit the like button.
You hit the motherfucking like button, huh, DJ? Thank you for hitting the like button.
Appreciate that.
Word is born.
Word
Word is
is
born. Keep
born. DJ, what's going on? What's up in the Mo 3 sector? Have you been cute? DJ is also another person from the Mo 3 sector that, he's been around. He's been in I see him in the black sector, I see him in the beef sector.
Mm-hmm. There are but DJ, yeah, what do you think about the MHB going at Brianna and Ness?
good.
You say good, DJ?
Yeah,
Why do
yeah.
you
Why?
say that? Why do you say that?
Cause I like MHB, man. He pretty funny.
Wait a
He
minute, are
pretty
you a
funny.
mod over there?
Nah, not no more.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
he's loyal. He's loyal to his sector. Okay, so okay, you said good and you said because you like it. Okay, so how do you think it came about and why do you think it came about? In your own
Uh,
opinion. We know this may not be facts, or you may or may not have the intricate behind the scenes details. You may be a part of the privy, or you may not be a part of the privy. But how do you think that, in your own opinion, we're going to base it on your own opinion, it came about?
Cause y'all be disrespecting some of his friends like me. And yeah, he gonna take the people down through there.
So is Duke one of his friends?
No, I am.
I'm saying, but
Yeah,
who was disrespect? I haven't seen you disrespected over there. But like,
yeah, they was disrespecting me.
Who's
okay,
They got
so
disrespecting you, DJ?
everybody over there.
That's not
And
true. I don't even
Wait,
see
let's
you
Kazava,
take it
like
off.
before over there. You used to be
Let,
over
uh,
there all the time in the different chats. I don't even see you like that anymore. You're busy creating scandals and all that stuff in the Mo 3 sector, DJ.
nah, I
but
don't
let's take
create
it off the
scandal.
shrimp committee. Let's take it off the shrimp committee. And who in the last week or so was was one of MHB's friends that was respected to the point where it ignited his fire.
It was me. Yeah,
You?
he
What
seen.
happened?
Yeah, he seen how Lemon did me greasy on that panel the other day.
Really? What happened?
Yeah,
When
Oh,
was this?
that pink lemonade nigga, man. This was like
Who's the pink
3
lemonade?
days ago.
they
Yeah,
talking about
Okay.
Lemon.
lemon. They call him fruity. You Duke brought out the bananas, all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wait, what
Pink.
happened over there? What happened on the panel?
Yeah, we take up for each other in our sector, man.
I
Like,
know, but what happened on Lemon's panel? Because normally, like, he goes from night and all the way to morning time. Like, I'm asleep. I must have missed the part. I didn't know you were over there. What
But let me
yeah,
happened?
say this. Let me say this before he says that. Now, one of the things we got to remember is when Lemon first came back, he was doing his tours, right? Because everybody's saying Lemon was bringing people into the B sector, right? And so one of Lemon's first tours was throughout the Mo sector, and the Mo sector did not receive or accept Lemon too well. He got into a lot of kerfuffles over there and different things of that nature. Now go ahead, DJ.
DJ, were you scratching with someone over there? And when was this? Was this a few
Lemon.
days ago or like last week? How long has this
Yeah,
been?
with Lemon. Yeah, with pink lemonade over Brina.
Over Brina.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay, okay, okay. See.
you were over
I
there
see, I
fighting
see, I
over
see.
Brina?
Yeah, that's
They
my
were
friend.
taking up for Brina. They were
Okay,
taking
you
up for
were
Brina.
taking out for Brina. Okay.
Yeah,
For
Which
that's
one
my
of
and
your
remember
friend.
shrimp
they
suckers.
yeah, and
See,
remember at that time they were saying that it was going to be a war between the B sector and the Mo sector because you remember Pizza got up and she was like, "How are y'all? This and that." It was real major. It was real major, and it somehow thank
yeah,
binary code a little bit because he brought in Stargate.
yeah, like 2, 3 years ago, I told Lady Snoop we was gonna start a war. I declared war on her. Yeah, cause something happened on one of them niggas panels. The Rick Reed nigga or whatever. I don't know, but we ain't know
Okay, I
them niggas.
remember that.
Damn.
But
So
I
you
look,
think
remember
this is
hearing that.
part of the reason? You think this is also part of the reason? I know you're cool with him. Okay, so
I'm not
did
cool with Rick Reed. See, we don't see Mo 3 sector. Yeah, we don't like
okay, y'all
flimsy
went there
shit.
Yeah,
first.
Rick Reed will fool with the black sector, but he ain't gonna fool with the Mo sector.
No, they
A
went
lot
there
of the,
first
Nah,
and it didn't go so well. He kicked them
nah.
out. But then when he came
That's why
back, Rick Reed was like, okay, I see you guys are doing well. Your sector's doing all of that. And he was
nah.
like, I accept you all. And they go in his chat. So
Rick
I
and we're
think
talking
that
Reed
about
was
don't.
before. I'm talking of
and we're
Rick
talking
Yeah.
Reed.
about and we're talking
Hey yo,
about male
listen.
egos and who gonna be the king.
Flimsy men don't qualify to be in the Mo 3 sector.
Oh, please,
That's what
DJ, don't
that's what
say
I
that.
told ZX. That's what I told ZX.
Well, he's black sector.
That's why we ain't accept ZX. Cause that's one of the
So this is a
rules.
war amongst men. This is a war against amongst the men. I
Nah,
got it. Now I see what a sub.
no.
Now I see the
It's
side.
it's it's a war against the shrimp suckers too. Yeah, it's a war against the shrimp suckers too, man.
Which
Because you were
particular?
Yeah.
defending the shrimp sucker. Okay.
Which particular? Are there any particular? I already think I know the answer, but any particular shrimp suckers?
Yeah. The uneducated ones, low income ones, you know, wig wearing bitches, you know.
Like in my Sin City voice, this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so you say war against uneducated shrimp suckers, right?
yeah. Yeah, you can't be working no fucking warehouse. Can't be no motherfucking warehouse worker. You can't be no motherfucking career crew member at McDonald's. What the fuck is we doing? Yeah, what the fuck is we doing, man? You know,
But I
and
don't think you
we got,
discriminate, DJ. Don't act like you discriminate. I don't think you do. You're just saying that now.
we gotta safeguard the purity of the coochie pool. You feel me? We can't be
Uh,
having, yeah, we can't be having these flimsy motherfuckers dipping their dipsticks where it don't belong and contaminating the coochies. Yeah, we can't have that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah,
see,
we time.
it makes a
What?
lot of sense. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay,
I've already seen it. I've already seen it.
That's why we don't
okay.
fuck with Pizarro.
DJ,
That's
they
why.
asked a
Hold on,
question.
no.
Who is on the list?
That's why I want y'all. Yeah, man. We not telling y'all, man.
They ain't
It's the
telling. And it's
element. It's the
alliances.
element of surprise.
Right. It's
Yeah.
alliances out here. It's alliance. So let
Every
me ask you this, DJ.
everybody gonna get it. Oh, this QI. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
QI.
that's
Was gonna
QI.
get it. Yeah, QI. I was gonna get you because you was trolling me on my Hayes chats. And I was gonna get
About
you,
shrimp
young
suckers,
lady.
about the shrimp
N-
suck, about the shrimp suckers.
I,
I already talked.
yeah.
I ain't gonna bring it up again. We already talked
Yeah.
about that over there on
Yeah.
mysterious. So but you know what that was about. But anyways,
But you know what,
um,
QI? I liked it you until you started
I
trolling
like.
me.
I mean, I'm the
Yeah.
type of person, DJ, that would tell you. It don't mean I like or dislike you. I'm just gonna tell
No,
you,
that's what it
like,
mean. That's what it mean. Because if you ain't
I'm
got
just gonna
nothing nice
tell
to
you.
say,
DJ, you're
besides
running off
that,
my people. They ran because you're calling the people shrimp suckers.
oh
Yeah, they don't.
well,
People don't like that. Yeah, people
if
that
the,
we're joking
if
right
the,
now because I have a better
if,
understanding. But really, like
no, if
women
the
don't.
shoe fit, if the shoe fit, wear that motherfucker.
But
Yeah.
that's the
DJ
problem.
is
That's the
trolling.
problem in the B sector.
Nah,
That's the problem. That's the
nah.
problem in the B sector. You got a bunch of women of different age and different calibers. Everybody's
You know
not
what my
ghetto.
name is?
Everybody's not uneducated. And
I'm
some women don't
no,
prefer. They
I'm
probably like
educated.
you and they would treat you very well. They would treat you very well, but you got to
I'm
meet
ghetto.
them.
I'm ghetto and educated. I got my GED. Word is born.
But you have
Ghetto
to
and
meet people.
educated. So listen,
You have to
I
meet
am,
people with
baby.
the same energy. You don't meet
I am,
people.
baby.
If you want
If you
respect, you
troll
got to
me,
give
I'm
respect.
trolling you back. No, if I'm not getting respect, I'm not giving respect. That's how I'm on it, baby. And listen,
I have
if
no
the people
problem with
don't,
that. Now that
no, I'm
component I
not.
have no
Listen,
problem
I
with.
don't have a problem with you, QY.
I don't
I
really
really fuck
not
with
nothing major.
you. I really rock with you. Yeah, you stop trolling me, so I like you again. Yeah, I
And
can live
I
up
trolled
what's
for a
good.
message. Just like now I'm telling you, I
But
trolled for a
listen,
reason. I trolled to get you to
but
see
listen.
something, and that's all.
If MHB is dragging whoever he drag in y'all sector, I'm supporting it 100%. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
DJ, that's wrong of
Yeah.
you, DJ.
I don't. We don't care.
Stand down,
Yeah.
YouTube camera. Stand down. Stand
I
down.
love. No, I love YouTube cameras.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. We
Stand
love
down.
YouTube cameras over here. Uh, that's why I don't like Pizarro. See, I was gonna go at Pizarro. Yeah, I was gonna grab her by the
Why you don't
throat,
like Pizarro?
choke her, because
Well, a lot of
she
them
don't
don't
like.
like because they don't let men on the panel.
Right,
Oh.
right. That
But
right
that's her
there.
choice. But she did. Where were you
What
guys
kind?
when she allowed straight men to come? I didn't see none of you guys that complained. None of you hit the panel. She allowed them
What what
to
kind of man hater is she?
Well,
Yeah,
she's
well,
not a man hater.
she's
She's
not a
not a
man
man hater.
hater.
She's married, and her husband does not like when she's on the panel with straight men. Straight men or whatever. So she'll let gay males up, but she pretty much does not allow. But Bree will. They're the same, really. They're the same. They're the same. So like, whereas they need to speak with the straight male, you'll probably end up going to Lady Niccas or Breeze. But it's the same thing as going to Pizzas. But Pizza herself is not going to allow you on the panel. But then you can go to Brianna or Lady Nika, which is the same circle.
I think I like Lady Nika, but I like Nuts. I like Nuts. But if he going live on it and dragging it, I'm laughing. I'm laughing at that shit. I might even react to it. You feel me? And add some
Mm,
jokes. You feel what I'm saying? To whoever he go at.
I don't
Cause
have nothing
whoever
to
I
do
go,
with it.
cause whoever go at me,
I
he
don't
getting up.
either. I just heard the Red Supreme person, and we have now come to conclusion that's what sparked this whole thing, and that person's not even beef sector.
I think that nigga the funniest nigga on YouTube, so it's gonna be a show. Oh, one day I reacted to the Beef Sector Creature Cruise. Yeah, I called it the Beef Sector Creature Cruise.
The Creature Cruise or
I
Coochie
can't. I
Cruise?
can't. I'm about to get
The
down,
Creature
DJ, because
Cruise.
I'm about women empowerment. So, like me being up here with you talking like that.
DJ just like talks filthy. DJ, what Coochie Crew or what'd you say?
Creature
What'd you call it?
Cruise.
Oh my
Creature
god,
Cruise.
Creature
Yeah.
Crew. Okay, who's in this thing?
Whoever went on that cruise. Yeah, I reacted.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Don't. Oh Lord, oh
oh
Lord,
my
the
gosh, not the
stalker,
cruise.
the
Yeah.
stalker.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you
there are
have
a
All of
lot of
that.
someone?
stalkers out here. There are a lot of
Oh
stalkers
man.
out here, though.
Oh man, I was finna drag y'all boy Pastor Jay Wilson. Y'all was finna drag that nigga. Yeah, I
You did
started
have
to
a.
him.
He came over there, and you did get on his top one time, though. He came over there,
Yeah.
and you got on his top.
Yeah, on room shakers. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen though. Nah, I'm worse than that. Yeah, I be dragging a nigga for days. I drag it out and drag him motherfucker. I dog walks. Yeah,
All right, so YouTube
you see
camera,
what
you
I
can
did to my
continue,
hair lately? Have you been watching what
huh?
I've been doing to my hair lately?
Yeah, that's why I'm about to get down. That's why I'm about to get down, DJ. Now, YouTube cameras, you
What?
can go ahead and continue, cause I like to be
No, I'm about to
non-biased.
get down. Now I'm about to get down. All right. Now
Now
I'm
I'm gonna
about
go
to
on you,
use
cause
speak
I
something.
do
No,
want to
Nah,
hear
I'm
nah,
where
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
end
coming
this
from.
anyway. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
end
I
this
was gonna say,
anyway because I want to see what's going on. See how this is gonna turn out. But
Check,
thank you,
check your
QI,
back
for
pack.
coming and
Check
letting
your
us
back
know who
pack.
that person is. The
Check your
red
backpack.
pill person, the red supreme person. Hold on, let me see what's in the. I can't stand you. I can't stand
then he
that
gonna drop
string.
down. Then he gonna try to drop down before everybody else. But thank you as well, YouTube cameras. It was
Thank you
a
so
pleasure,
much.
DJ. Well, let me. I have to be careful about how I word this with DJ. DJ, yeah, we cool. We cool and everything. And I understand a lot of things. I don't agree with everything, but we cool. But let me go ahead and get down. Thank you for allowing me on your panel again. I appreciate it, and I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, QI. Appreciate you coming up and explaining to us who the heck the Red Supreme person is, because I did not know who that is. Yeah, the Red Supreme person is apparently who was being mentioned when the beef sector was up to get dogs, and that Red Supreme person is not beef sector. It turns out that the Red Supreme person is Manosphere, I believe. Um, that's who QY said that she is familiar with who that person is. Nobody else knew who the person is, and so the people were confused, like what did the beef sector do? But that person is not beef sector. So anyway, so thank you guys for joining me. If you missed the beginning of it, please watch the replay, red ball it back, where I talked about the flip flopping of it all within these YouTube streets. Oh crap! Someone is here. Who is here? Hold up. Let me see who's here. Let me put up the banner. Okay, let me put up the banner. Who is that? I am on. I don't know who that is. I am on.
Put me up here right quick so I can get up out of here. I'm looking
Okay,
for it.
who's that?
You'll catch my voice in a minute. Don't call my name, but you'll catch my voice. I'm on vacation.
I missed you. Where the hell have you been?
Hey, my damn kids done caught on to me, so I got to hide out for a minute. My kids
Okay,
done found me.
I
I'm
was
just,
like,
yeah, my kids found me. I had to hide out. They won't going back and
okay.
hide, but I,
Do you
I
see
asked
what's
that
going
same
on?
question. Ah, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I have. I don't see it, ma'am. I'm looking too. I'm helping somebody find something. I, I can understand him being upset with Ness because pretty raw when she came at him. But my thing is, that's what I mean, it's to be expected. Y'all have sit back and studied us. We can't sit here and say who to go at and who not to go at. My thing is, why go at everybody? I mean, we didn't do nothing. Some of us didn't find it to be cute.
Thank you, honey.
Yes, ma'am. I'm still looking for it. Oh, is that all right? Yes, ma'am.
But I'm not sure because I heard the name. I heard the name Red Supreme like being talked about, but that person is not beef sector. So I don't know if allegedly something happened between that person and him, and maybe that person said something, and maybe they thought the person was from beef sector, but nobody knows who that is. We don't see that person in chat, and so that's what QI was saying that that person is from Manosphere, not beef sector. This Red Supreme person.
Well, I've been sitting back peeping it for a minute, and I mean, bring it up. Nobody listen. You move on, but it's like the intermingling of the intermeaning of sectors, which I can understand is extremely profitable. But
Yeah.
certain individuals do not recognize certain individuals, and you're gonna catch on to what I'm saying. And certain
Mm-hmm.
individuals don't respect certain individuals. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say why allow the intermingling, but why promote the intermingling because that's gonna do nothing but bring chaos and confusion. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. The second thing, and I saw the gorilla. I saw the spamming of the gorillas also. I thought it was funny. I'm like, shit, they doing what teenagers do. I mean, harmless prank. I mean, it's how you take it. It was cute to me. The spamming of the
They
gorillas.
planned it. I found out that they planned it.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Okay, so just example. You come over here, you take over the okay, we done took over the beef sector. Now what? I mean, all they gonna do is go make another page somewhere else and everybody they people gonna follow them. What you gonna take over everywhere they go? I mean, am I
Yeah.
missing something?
No, you're not. That's what I was like. I was like, wait, what's going on? Why are we here? What's happening? And so what's next, right? I think a lot of people
It
in the beef
really
sector, we all woke up, right? Because when he hit, we all saw. Well, okay, maybe not everybody saw. I don't know what time he hit Ness's panel, right? And so people woke up today like, what? Okay, what happened? Everybody's like, why? What's going on? What did the beef sector do? Everybody kept asking, what did the beef sector do? For me, I'm like, what did the beef sector do? Why are we here? Like at this point, right?
I'm
And
gonna
then
tell
that's
you
how come
something.
this
Oh,
person's
good.
name Red Supreme keeps coming up, but that person's not beef sector. So
I'm gonna tell you, I like watching RuPaul Drag Race. I love watching RuPaul Drag, and
hmm
my I don't watch I watch it so much. I got my nephews to watch it.
I used to watch
Um,
it.
my brother came in one day. Whew, I promise you, he wanted to pick up the whole TV and throw the whole TV out the house.
He didn't like it.
And but you know, my brother's the type of person, and you have these people. They're not gonna disrespect gay men, but they don't. They ain't
hmm
with the fuck shit. They not. So
Yeah.
that's why I say I respect him because I'm not gonna bring him around it because I know he's not with it. But like I said, I'm not gonna bring him around it or bring anybody around him. Now, say if he walk up and say, "Hey, how you doing?" He going on about his business. But
Mm.
them niggas, they not gonna sit here and hold a conversation. Girl, I did this and this in front of him because see, he gonna wig the fuck out. A lot of individual men they ain't going. They'll respect you, but they ain't going. And then you have some men that just ain't gonna show you no respect at all. As they
Right.
say, read the room. And they always say, you don't ever read the room. Yeah, I read the room. Are y'all reading the room on this? Because if y'all didn't see the type of people that y'all were co-mingling with did not get down with the type of individuals y'all deal with, y'all might need to put on my glass.
Okay,
That's just my
Lavon, you might
biased
have a
opinion.
point. Maybe you have a point. Maybe that's what happened. Cause yeah, who knows? You know.
Yeah, I mean, because I can understand. Well, this is my platform. This is my channel. I'm not saying nobody. This is just me on the outside looking in. Yes, this is your channel. This is your platform. Look where you at. That's just like one thing I give is all respect for. One thing she has not changed and she has not wavered. No men mean no men. That don't mean no
Hmm.
men on Tuesday, men on Thursday. That don't mean men on the month of February, and men. No men mean no men. She's strict and she's firm in her
Right.
conviction. She know what she gonna deal with and what she's not gonna deal with. That don't mean she gay. That don't mean she male bashing. She's just strict with what she sticks with. That's just like I said. It's just my assessment, and somebody gonna go against it and say I'm backpedaling, pussy popping, and all the rest of that. But you got to read the room when it comes to this. For everybody is not going for it. Yes, they have to respect it, but no, they don't have to accept it.
Yeah, that's true. I see
And
what
that's
you're
the main
saying. Yep.
thing Boosie been hollering about. That's the main thing Boosie been hollering about, that people ain't been hearing it. You have some men that accept it. Hey, I'm gonna accept it, but I ain't gotta respect it. Or I'm gonna respect it, but I ain't gonna accept it. And then you got some niggas out there that just don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's
So I
true.
mean,
I guess we're
that's
gonna
just, like I
see
said, that's
what
just my
happens.
perception of it. I don't let everybody. I'm not gonna let everybody in my house. And my child know that. No, you can. No, I don't know these folks. You don't know what kind of spirit these folks got on them. Be careful who you let in your house. Look what just happened. Look what's going on now. You open the
Yeah,
door, being friendly on one thing, but you don't know what that next person's intentions is. Who would have ever thought this would be everybody be where they at right now? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
People talking about
yeah.
what's wrong
That's
with the man.
crazy.
Sound like his ego bruised to me. And it's like, yeah, what we do to you? But he's a Hebrew Israelite. Do you know the type of person that you're even dealing with? They don't even respect women. So what more do you expect from him? Jesus Christ. All right, that's my
Well,
little 2 cents. I miss you.
is
I see you
I
out here
missed
swinging,
you
cussing folks
too.
out.
When it,
Well,
yeah,
I,
you heard it.
I said, who done made my YouTube sweetheart mad? She out here cussing that motherfucker. What did you say? You said that motherfucker. You sounded like, look, you sounded like Blackston. What's his name? The comedian, the Blackston dude? Uh, what's
Michael
that Blackston?
Blackson.
Girl, you said that. Oh my God.
Michael
Her
Blackson
bad.
likes to say "mother sucker." I
Girl,
actually.
you sounded just like the motherfucker. I don't know. It was ghetto intellect. I think it was ghetto intellect. I said, ooh, ghetto, leave her alone.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, that
motherfucker.
started like he tried to like write stuff in my back chat as if he was going to troll me, as like like use stuff against me. So I read my own back chat and then cussed him out.
Mm. Yeah, that was funny. Let me leave this stuff alone. I'm changing my mind about all this stuff. I'm gonna put all this stuff over. I ain't so it came and got nothing. But yeah, that was it. Like I said, I was just listening and stuff. I'm like, I mean, hopefully
Nice to hear from
somebody can
you.
talk some sense into him. Yeah, look at him. Look, my phone's steady ringing. Let me get off here, cause like I said, somebody watching. I just come up here and talk too long. I will see you in the streets, ma'am. Love you.
Thank you. Yeah. So when are you gonna like be like back? When are you gonna be? Okay. Well, listen. I'm just gonna enjoy the fact that you even came over here. It was nice to hear from you. It was nice to hear your voice and for you to hit the panel. Yeah, probably. Yeah, she is. Yeah, it might be this part, right? That it's part of that whole chaos of like the trolling or whatever that's going on, right? You know. So who the hell knows, right? So at least we understand where that name came from and whether it's the real page or not, because the only like Ahmad can, wherever it happened, Ahmad can verify if that's the real person by clicking on the link or whatever. So I'm not sure if that happened or not. Time will tell, right? But anyway, if you missed it, please red ball it back. Thank you guys. If you're not sub to this page, I do come live on this page. This is my backup page. Hit the like, share the video, right? Leave a comment in the comment section, right? QI was there. Thank you to the people who joined the panel. Alexis, thank you so much, member. she's a member on my main page, Katya. Thank you guys for dropping down the moderators in the chat. I'm not signed into this account. That's how come when I add myself to this account, I could not. It wasn't blue because I was not logged into it. What else was I gonna say? Yes, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'm gonna go see what's going on because there's a couple of lives going on right now, and everything is, like for commentary purposes, right? It's not meant to bully or harass anyone, right? It's just making commentary. Isn't that what they say? It's just making commentary. That's what I was doing. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. I hope I will see you guys in these YouTube streets and have a good night. Okay, I don't know that I will come back live unless something happens or there's like breaking news or whatever. Then I may go on my main channel. Okay, so thank you guys, and until the next video, I will see you guys. Bye.